time we were dispatched, close to around 8:30. We were dispatched here for a possible structure fire. I got about a mile out within 30 seconds, called out heavy smoke visible from a mile out. I got here within less than a minute, called out a working fire. There was people here coming for church, and then they got to the building, they noticed that the doors and the windows were black, and then they started noticing smoke pouring out from that area, so they called 911. I got here, I had heavy fire coming from the eave of the carport area and the eave of the structure on the front and the right side of the structure. And at that immediate time, I called for a second alarm assignment and started a tanker shuttle, because in this area here, we don't have a lot of hydrant usage. Until the initial setup, it's always tough because you have to wait till your tankers get here. So the lack of water, we had enough to try and get a start on it, but the fire was so involved that it had a way ahead start of us. So until we could get water operations and tankers on the scene, we had a rough time at the beginning, and then once we got water flowing, then we were able to start controlling it. Had at least 10 to 12 tankers on the scene. So immediately I called for what they call a tanker shuttle, which gives me 6 to 8 tankers, plus then I additionally requested for 4 more. So I knew I had plenty of water on the way. It's just a matter they were coming from all different locations. It takes a while to get the process. When the fire has a head start on you, the biggest thing is trying to get ahead of it. And when you're in a remote area where you don't have a hydrant right there applicable for you, it takes a while to get something set up. And then with the trucks flowing water off the ladder trucks, that sucks up your water. And in this situation, that's almost necessary because it's already through the roof. I probably, between standbys and crews on the scene, probably have, I'd say, between 15 and 20. We had a total roof collapse. I have not been inside yet. We had to maintain it. We have the fire under control at this time. It's probably 85–95% out. We still have hot spots. But this time we were just trying to contain any evidence for the state fire marshal until he got here. And then we'll go in and start tearing and pulling things to make sure everything's completely out. Well, it's automatically protocol for the ATF to be called notified, which they are around here at this time. I have the state police fire marshal here at this time, and I have a detective from York Area Regional Police on the scene also, who helps the fire police marshal. When I got here, I had two cars at the end of the driveway, and I think I had like 3 people here. And I guess they came here, the last time anybody was in the church was apparently yesterday. And they left and secured and everything was fine. Right now we're maintaining the hot spots. We're going to start pulling things down, pulling the additional structure away so we can maintain the hot spots and get more water into it. Then once he goes in and does his investigation, if we have to, we'll go and pull more stuff out on the interior. But right now I'd say it's 95% out. It's just a matter of converting any evidence that's left here for the fire marshal to make a determination. There was no one in at the time. Somebody came here around, I think it was around 8:40 to open the doors and noticed that the windows were black and smoke was pouring out the doors. We did initial interior attack, and within 5 minutes we had to pull everybody out because the fire got too well involved. And we sounded the evacuate drill, and then we started all exterior operations.
How long after that did the roof fall?
It was probably within 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
So pulled everyone out within 10 to 15 minutes?
We pulled everybody out within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And within about 10 to 15 minutes we had a
After that?
Yes.
Okay, 10 minutes after